Next stop, Harcourt. An chéad stabile, Strádarchar. Harcourt. Strádarchar.
Well, here we are. First time at Harcourt Street Station since before Christmas, and these magnificent colonnades here. This is the entrance. Locals, in a disparaging way back in the day, said it was like an egg. Beautiful shell on the outside and yucky yellow goo on the inside. But excuse me. That's the thing about this station, is that you went in up these magnificent steps onto a nondescript single-story platform, and something unexpected happened on the trip just around the corner. The old train shed has been exposed, so I'm looking forward to going around the corner and doing a video there. That is completely unexpected. There's a lot of construction work going on here, and so it's quite a grand station, you know, waiting rooms. There would have been sort of tea rooms. I think there was a pub as well. Interesting about the pubs, they had holy hours. So Miles McGopaling and Patrick Kavanagh and all sorts of misfits of the day back in the 1450s used to pay a platform ticket to frequent the hostelry conditions, you know, sort of avail of a pint or 10. So now down here is where the famous accident that took place in 1900. I have to be careful here, there's a tram on the way. Now they have these distinctive oval windows here, and it's office space inside now. It's a lot of work being done in, particularly in the last year or two. It's at least we have this beautiful building. It's listed, so they can't do anything, demolish it or anything like that. So we have this beautiful Victorian terminus as a reminder of the past. So we'll just head down here around the corner, and I'll show you where the location of the famous 1900 accident was. Now this was the Pod nightclub and the Tripod. So for people that enjoyed a dance or three back in the day, and it was one of the popular venues Paul Oakenfold, Carl Cox, Sasha and Digweed, renowned DJs of the day, used to come here and play. And a certain Niall Redmond, I believe. Right, here we are. Now this has changed as well. Unfortunately, it's the ambience, the aesthetic has changed. So that big window's there where the train came through. It was greasy tracks, and the driver couldn't stop the train, so it came hurtling through the station, through that back wall, hanging out the very end onto Hat Street here. There's an oval window that side, and then this window replaced, as it was 1900. It was practically the end of Victorian era, so they couldn't replicate the window from when the station was built in the late 1850s. So that's what we have in its place. But it was one of the most significant events on the line in its 100-year history when that accident took place. So as a consequence of that accident, what they did was any train of any description, freight or passenger, they would stop at Ranelagh, and had a restricted speed limit on the way into Harcourt Street. So from 1900 right up to the closure, any train had to sort of practically crawl into Harcourt Street after the accident. And you can imagine that freight train hurtling along. I think it came up from Enniscorthy, and the driver, off the top of my head, I can't remember, someone can correct me, I think the driver survived, and the co-driver was killed, unfortunately. But must have been a horrifying sight to see. It's hurtling through the station anyway, as I said yesterday. Let's just get across the road here, have a look, have to be careful with traffic. This is Hat Street here. There we go. Just the where the terminus is. Let's just get back here. So unfortunately the Harcourt Street line terminated here. Now, if there'd been an underground system in Dublin 150 years ago or 100 years ago, it would have survived. You could have connected up this terminus with Broadstone, and both terminuses probably would have survived, because both terminuses suffered from isolation on both sides of the city, unlike, say, Pearse, Tara, Connolly, and I'm going to contradict myself by saying Houston, but Houston's railway arteries went all over the country. The Great Southern Railway before it became CIE. But yeah, it's even though there would have been a tram system, the tram system itself would have ended in the 40s after the war. And let's just have a look around here. There would have been a big goods yard there, straight down Hat Street, and but yeah, you can't access that area anymore. It could just around there. You can see it around the side of the station building here. There we go. But the structure is all there, right down the side there. And you have the vaults as well. So let's end this video now and head around the corner and have a look at the unexpected side of the train shed. That's been a lot of construction work, so it's been I'll do a little video on that. So